Hey, I'm back. Guess what? I was eating that pantry meal, the chicken fajitas. Gosh, I'm a mess. The chicken fajitas, and I realized I was missing something. So I went to the refrigerator because I also added my homemade fermented green tomato salsa, which is yummy. And I think I have a video of that, but I know that I filmed it this summer and I haven't had a chance to edit it and get it up. I'll do that soon, but it's the best. You'll never want jarred salsa again. It can be eaten fresh or it can be fermented, and I have about 1.5 gallons, 3 half-gallon jars full out in the garage where it's nice and cool. It's fermented. It'll last all winter long because it's fermented and it's out in the cool. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'll teach you how to do that. And anyway, I got in the refrigerator and realized, oh my gosh, my Mexican relish, fermented Mexican relish, is almost gone. I can't have that. I love this stuff on everything. It is so good. So I thought I'd bring you along, make some more, show you how to do it. Okay. So the first thing is, you want a can of black beans. And I have been asked, where do I get this cool can opener? I'm telling you what, I can't hardly do the ones like this with arthritis. So this is just amazing. And I'll link that below. And then I'm going to drain and rinse this can of black beans. Do you have one of these can strainers? They have them at Dollar Tree. They have them at Walmart. I think at Walmart they're like $3, and at Dollar Tree, of course, they're $1.25 or $1.50 now. But I'm going to drain it. Try to stay out of the way so you can see a little bit. Drain the juice, and then I'm just going to flip it upside down with the strainer right on it, and do that 2 or 3 times until the water runs clear, because I don't want my Mexican relish to be black. Alright, that's pretty good. Get it really good and shaken out. Dump those in my bowl. Excuse me while I get my towel. Okay, so the 2 stars of this show, you can either use canned or frozen corn, doesn't matter one bit which way. So equal amounts of corn and black beans. Let's see if that looks about right. I think I can use the rest of it. Okay, so that was not quite a whole bag of frozen corn. And you can double and triple this recipe, and because it's fermented, it lasts for months and months and months and months. Alright, so I've just got these little mini peppers, because that's what I had. But you can use these, you can use the colored bell peppers, whatever you've got, whatever you want. And then I just dice them up. Pays to have a really sharp knife. These are Cutco knives. I adore my Cutco knives. They're very expensive, but they have a forever guarantee. Like, if something breaks on it, or it gets dull and just can't be sharpened anymore, or which I don't know why it would do that, but you know, anything like that, the handle comes loose, anything. And I passed this on to my daughter, who passed this on to her daughter-in-law someday, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, as long as Cutco's in business, and they've been in business for almost 100 years now, so, and going strong. So it's a forever guarantee. They will fix it, no questions asked, or replace it. So it was worth the investment to me, and they are amazing, amazing knives. You have to really watch your fingers with these puppies, because you could lose one if you're not careful. They are incredibly sharp. So that should be enough. I used half a dozen, no, I used 1, 2, 5 of these little mini peppers. If you want more peppers, do more peppers. I may decide when I'm done here to add a few more, we'll see. Then you do the same with an onion. I was just at my final grocery shopping until what I thought would be the 1st of February. That was kind of my game plan, was I was gonna, since I'm doing this Three Rivers Pantry Challenge, to just make a commitment to myself not to go back to the store until the 1st of February at the earliest, which is just slightly over 2 weeks. And then I'm just going to replace like dairy or anything like that that I really need. But I had 3 onions. I used one for dinner, and it had some couple of dark rings in the center of it that I had to cut out. And now this one looks like it has seen better days, although it's still just fine. And then that only leaves me 1 left. Usually 3 onions will last me forever, because I use my freeze-dried onions all the time. And I have jars and jars and jars of them. But I may need to grab some onions before then. I usually grab a couple bags at the store and then put them in my storeroom, which is nice and cold, or nice and cool. I've got all the heat turned off in there and the ceiling fan going 24/7, and it's usually a good 10 degrees cooler in there than it is the rest of the house. So they last a long time. I use my handy dandy onion keeper. I have no idea where I got this. I may actually have gotten this. Not microwave, for storage only. Yeah, it doesn't have a name on it. I may have even gotten it, I've had it at least 20 years at probably a yard sale. It does not have a brand name on it. I have no idea where I got it. It hangs on your refrigerator rack out of the way up against the side, and is very convenient, and absolutely zero, and I mean zero, onion aroma in your refrigerator. So that's awesome. Okay, so far we've got corn, black beans that have been drained and rinsed well, peppers, and onions. Now, this is optional. You could add a jalapeno if you want. I'm not crazy about jalapenos. They're too spicy for me, or you never know how spicy they're gonna be. Mild ones are fine, but you never know if you're really gonna get a mild one or a hot one, and hot ones are not fine for me. So these are freeze-dried. These are Thrive Life freeze-dried green chili peppers, and I use these all the time. I don't really buy a whole lot of Thrive Life. I used to before I got my own freeze dryer, but this is one of the things that I continue to buy all the time. This and their carrots, their diced carrots. So I'll leave a link to that below as well. But these green chilies are really nice, and man, I use them in everything Spanish or Mexican, everything. Okay, next we're going to want cilantro. Now this is It's just like, I mean, it comes out just smelling just like and tasting just like fresh cilantro, and I love cilantro. You either love it or you can't stand it. There's no in between, but I love it. So I'm gonna add a really good handful of that because, like I said, I love it. You know what? I'm adding more. I'm gonna finish that off because I love it. Okay, so then garlic. This is one of those pantry challenge things where I had this in my storeroom for emergency use and it needs to be used up. So we are going to do that. And we're going to use a big heaping teaspoon. So that's actually probably almost 2 teaspoons. A good 2 teaspoons. Alrighty. Then we're going to use lime. Now if you've got fresh lime, that's probably better, but I'll be very honest with you, lemons and limes just go bad here. I never use them, so I don't buy them. So I just use the concentrate, and I'm going to say 1/3 of a cup, 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of lime juice. Then we are going to do a tablespoon of salt, and not iodized salt, anything but iodized salt. Like this is, you could use Redmond's real salt. This is pink Himalayan. You just want to have a good tablespoon of salt. That's going to do the fermenting process. Then we're going to do, I missed my nails. I got a fungus under my nails and I had to take them off, but I miss them because, man, they're tough. I pry things with them and dig under things with them. Okay, so there's a tablespoon of chili powder. As soon as I can, they're going back on, but I want to make sure that this fungus is completely cleared up. It just about is. And then a teaspoon or tablespoon of cumin. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Let's stir it up, taste it, and see. I do another fermented slaw. I call it, I can't even think what it's called now. But I got it, and I do a variation of what she does on Row & Co. I saw her do this, and it is a Latin name, and I can't think of what it's called. And but I do a variation of hers. Hers is mostly just cabbage, onions, and I don't know if there's any jalapenos in it or not. I don't remember. And oregano, I think. But I went in with the cumin and the chili powder and made it really spicy. And it's really good. All right, let's taste this and see if we're missing anything. Pepper maybe. Forgot that. And also, this is something I put in everything, is my Celine's special house seasoning, which I've told you many times, but it's nothing more than steak seasoning. My dog is dying for me to play with her with the ball. You can hear wine in there in the background. And onion and garlic powder, all blended together in my grinder. I know what I forgot. I knew there was something missing. It doesn't quite have the spice of red pepper flakes. Not a lot, because I don't like a lot of heat. Whatever you like. That probably was only 1/8 of a teaspoon. Yeah. All right. One more time. I don't have to taste it because I know it's good, but it's good. Awesome. Now, I I guess I should have done that the whole way through, huh? Sorry. Okay, so now let's let you look at it. Isn't that stunning? Oh, and it tastes so good. I'm going to add just a little bit of water, and this water cannot have chlorine in it. So my water is filtered. You don't want a lot, but you need that water to make a brine for this to ferment and not mold. Okay, so I need a not slotted spoon. I want some of that brine. You hear my dog whining. What are you whining about? Oh, she's lost her tennis ball under the coffee cart. Oh no! Alright. Now, I can already tell that's going to need more liquid. Okay. And the reason you want more liquid is because you're going to use a weight. I know some people who take rocks and boil them for like 30 minutes to disinfect them. You could take a rock and a piece of saran wrap or a Ziploc bag or something and lay over that and push down. I'm going to take my weight and I'm going to put it on here. Now see, the water is down here, but I'm going to push this weight to where the water is above any of the veggies. Okay? Because you want those veggies submerged. Otherwise they're going to mold. And then I have a pickle pipe, which basically looks like a baby bottle nipple. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to, but there is a, I don't know that you can see that, but there is a hole, like an X, a little tiny X at the end there. And that will allow the gases to escape without allowing any air in. And then I'm just going to put a ring on it. I'm going to set it over there with the rest of my ferments and my kombucha that we made today. And about 3 days is about all I need for this to ferment. 3, maybe 4. And depends on how tart you like it. And then just put it in the fridge and it'll last in there for months and months. That simple, took me just minutes, very little effort. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is the bomb. You try it once. Try it once, you're gonna want it all the time. I don't have a good name for it. Give me a good name, guys. Put it in the comments what you think we should call this. You can make it as hot and spicy as you want, or as mild as you want, as tart as you want, or not. It's completely up to you. But it is delicious on tacos, it's delicious on steaks, it's delicious on fajitas. Anything, we love it on fish tacos. Oh my gosh. So it is really good. But yeah, that's it. Fermenting is pretty simple, and usually you just do pretty quick rough chops of things and throw it all together, and don't forget the salt, and you've got it made. So I'll talk to you later. I'm done for the day. I've had it. Talk to you later. God bless. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.